Hi Sagittarius, and welcome back to Pure Guidance. We're going to be taking a look ahead into August 2021 here for you. So today I'll be using a new deck. For those of you wondering which one it is Tarot of the Divine. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I have already meditated on your energy as well as pre-shuffled this deck right here. So let's see what's in the cards for you. So August, moving into August, you'll be coming into some fiery energy because we're entering Leo season, and then towards the end it's going to be Virgo. So to start us off, we have here a Three of Swords, okay, and then the Four of Swords. So if I recall, July was a beautiful month for you with lots of things to look forward to. So coming into August, it feels like you might be dealing with a little bit of a struggle of some sort. We'll try to figure out what the problem really is, but it sounds like someone may be, like exactly how the illustration looks, like someone is there, they're hiding, and they are the ones who may have caused this catastrophe, right? They hurt you in some way. They may have, put their name ahead of yours. Although it was, your project, but they said that it was theirs. So along those lines, backstabbing is one of the things that kind of come up in this theme. Four of Swords indicating that it's a really good time to restrain yourself from acting on whatever may have done harm to you. And yeah, okay, give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna turn the AC off as it might be coming. It might be too noisy. Just a second. Okay, so coming back into the reading, what we're seeing here, the way the cards came up with the Three of Swords and the Four of Swords, so there is an indication of some sort of a heartbreak, grief, or separation, and the best way to move forward is perhaps meditating, taking some time away, seeking some counseling, recouping, finding your own kind of sanctuary in order to move forward in this situation. And then we have a beautiful Lover's card kind of fixing everything. So for those of you, if you are in a relationship, or those that have your loved ones close to you, if you believe in soulmates, twin flames, so that particular person there for you will be a great form of support during this time, which is beautiful. And although it may feel like it's not, they might not be the go-to person, you can see the whole Beauty and the Beast kind of concept here. In which case, like here, it indicates kind of a little bit of resistance to reaching, but don't risk, find a way to overcome that resistance, because this person will, be your support system right now. So use them to your advantage and see where things go. Have that conversation, open up those doors. The Lover's card is a beautiful card for connection. It's a beautiful card for conversation. So this is a good time to, once you pull away from the difficult situation, give that time instead to someone who is there to support you and then kind of help move you forward with the situation. We have here the Star card followed by a beautiful Moon card. And so what we're seeing here is an emphasis on moving forward. Perhaps with the Lover's card coming into play, it might be a little bit about having that conversation, finding some inspiration, finding ideas, and then using them to kind of help strive you forward into the direction of your dreams, right? The way the Moon card, the way she's looking out at the moon, really does bring that message across of, you will be able to kind of find your way across the bridge to a better place. Believing in divine timing, believing in God, believing in inspiration, whatever your belief system is. What I'm noticing here are, is the cross. Multiple crosses. So it makes me think of divinity and divine timing. Guidance even under the moonlight. Looking up at the stars, looking up at the sky, and finding that inspiration from deep within. That's a beautiful way to be, moving forward with the situation. Okay, so August might be a month for you where, you find yourself kind of seeking guidance in a way, seeking forward movement in a way, and as you do, once you do, it looks like you come up on top with the Page of Swords here, Sagittarius. Meaning that you'll know exactly what to do next. You'll know exactly which direction you want to take, you want to pursue, where you want to go with things. And once you know where you want to go, what you want to do, it makes it so much easier to, just start heading in that direction. Okay, we then have a Ten of Wands. So Ten of Wands, look at the way the skull is kind of illustrated in this particular card. So what we're seeing here is, sure, grief and trauma, but from all that takes, this new tree is taking root from it. Okay, so something new is becoming as a result of the past. So is it time to let go of the past? Absolutely. Is it time to find new inspiration and the seeds of a new possibility? Absolutely, because from there you'll find something all the more better, all the more brighter. And the next card here we have is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a beautiful card of looking up and out, okay? Rising from difficulties, rising from problems, looking up to a person who's of authority when it comes to a religious area, or looking out into the universe and seeking some guidance, because that's a beautiful way to move forward. Ten of Wands also indicates, the ending of a very, very difficult period, and your ability to rise up and out from those difficult times. Okay, so that's where we're at. Let's go ahead and take a look at under the deck here for you, Sagittarius. I also want to mention before we do that, some other cards that kind of came out here for you. The Lover's card also indicates Gemini, so it's very possible that a Gemini or another air sign, such as a Libra, Libra, Gemini do come off as strong. That they might help you, even Aquarius, that they might help you kind of move forward and be that support system for you. And of course, a Star card also came out, so that's also a card for Aquarius. So if you're looking for that form of support, it's present. But you have lots of signs actually come up in your reading. The Moon card is that of Pisces. So that inspiration, forward movement, and then direction may come from a Pisces in your life. And then we have the Hierophant helping you overcome the most difficult period, having that conversation, that ending happening. And again, that support that you're getting might be from a Taurus. Okay. All right. Under the deck here for you, we have Seven of Cups. The willingness and the desires are there. Okay. Seven of Cups indicating, so each of these kind of cups is like, oh, if I wish upon this cup, it'll come true. You know that part, it'll come true, but you just don't know what's in there. And there's so much to choose from, so many different paths you can take, and it's almost beautiful, amazing, and mesmerizing, but scary at the same time. And this might be coming out because you don't know which way to go initially, right? So that little bit of turbulence might be from there. We also have the Death card, and I feel like this complements the Ten of Wands really well, because it does indicate the ending of a very difficult, traumatic period of time, where you may have gone, like I said, through like a heartbreak of some sort, or a tragedy, a grief, or a loss. And so moving forward, it might feel like it's harder. It's harder just because, given kind of your experience that you just encountered, it's in your recent past. And so, of course, is it normal to have that act like a hurdle or an obstacle? Absolutely. But will you have the support that you need to move forward? If you want a shoulder to lean on, will that be there? Absolutely. So many different signs came up in your reading, so many different ways that they came up in your reading, that you have a beautiful support system. So nothing to be afraid of. We then have the King of Cups. King of Cups knows, what he wants. He knows how to make things happen. When he wants what he wants, he gets it. So you may very well find yourself in this place of knowing and having. The way the dragon is just kind of looking out into this crystal ball, it is a beautiful depiction of how you can focus your energy into what you desire and then you can have it. Okay, and this complements your Seven of Cups really, really well. Okay, this is also followed by the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and then the Queen of Wands, and then we stop here. So Seven of Swords, Eight of Wands, and Queen of Wands. There might be a little bit of competition in the area that you're entering. This could be in regards to studies, it could be in regards to work, even at home, perhaps finding yourself competing with siblings or something along those lines. But there's a sense of competition. Maybe you are entering a competition. So there is that, okay? And your enemies or so-called competitors are trying, you know, their own secretive ways to make things happen, but to you it may appear a lot more scarier, a lot more dangerous. Just the way you see how there's a cute fluffy animal, right? But then on the stone or the rock you have something that looks a lot more scarier. Okay, so you have like a fox and a dinosaur kind of situation happening. And so Eight of Wands and Queen of Wands, beautiful cards, because your own energy, there's more than enough stamina, more than enough momentum to push you forward. You have your own inner fire guiding you, pushing you, and this want to win the competition is very much so there. And then you come up on top with the Queen of Wands. So this is all internal energy. It's like what you're going through, not necessarily what's happening out there, but it's internally, what are you struggling with, or what are you feeling, and kind of advice cards on how to overcome the difficult aspects. So it looks like you are able to find that stability and stamina within you. Eight of Wands, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands knowing exactly where she wants to go, what she wants to do, and this is a very fiery card. Wands are all about fire. You can see how the bird is carrying this almost like a matchstick, knowing the direction it's taking it towards and how it's going to get there and how it's going to impact the next place. So almost looks like a war, like competition, a war, and then taking that, you know, flame forward with guidance. No matter what the obstacles, the bird knows what the bird's doing. Yeah. Queen of Wands, what we're also seeing is someone really enjoying themselves. Doesn't matter there's a volcano in the background, doesn't matter if there's lava or whatever the situation. Queen of Wands looks like she's having a good time because she knows what she's doing, she knows where she's going, and she has this blissful smile on her, right? She knows. She almost looks like she's the one who is in control, who has control over that volcano. And so that's beautiful. It's beautiful in the sense that you'll know you have complete control over your own emotions, you have control over your actions, you'll know exactly what you want to decide and where you want to move to, compared to what we saw initially, right? The heartbreak. So overall, beautiful reading. If you're looking for something more personalized, a bit more detailed, please check out my website at impureguidance.com. Thank you so much for tuning in, and have a beautiful, happy August. Take care.